He knows I'm annoyed with him.
Oh, hi, YouTube.
I'm actually gonna go to Interior Health.
We have to speak up or we're not heard.
I just wanna be open for everyone, and that's kind of the message that we wanna communicate. Kirsten, Mark, I sure do love ya. Okay? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Brian Mark coming at you with another episode of my channel. And in today's episode, we are doing some self-care / prepping for my trip away. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Let's go. So what I've got planned for today is I'm gonna be taking my car in to get the dent fixed in it. As soon as I got it wrapped, somebody dinged it. So I'm gonna go to get that taken in today. I'm gonna go to the mall and pick up some stuff for Turks and Caicos because me and wifey are going away for a honeymoon. So that's gonna be cool. And finally, I'm gonna be drafting up the master plan for Pizza Domination while I'm away. I wanna make sure that the business still runs smoothly while I'm gone, and so I'm gonna draft up a master plan to make sure that everybody on my team is up to speed. So I'm gonna take you guys on an adventure throughout my self-care day. Eee. What happened with Fluff this morning?
Aw, look at him, he's snapping.
What did you do this morning? What did you do? What did he do?
Sucks that he couldn't have done that while I was trying to sleep and get ready for school this morning.
What did you do to Haley? Huh? What did you do to Haley? Why were you doing that? Were you maybe whining when Haley was sleeping? Maybe were you doing that?
Why he was whining though? Like, he literally was. He was whining.
Why were you whining?
He knows I'm annoyed with him. I yelled at him. I got mad.
So first order of business is the fact that taking over the gym, I'm also taking over some legal issues. So I'm gonna work on that. So I've got everything set up for that, but I'm like fully prepared for it because I know that I just believe in the gym. I believe in the vision, and I think it's gonna be successful. I just need to get some people to help me out. So I'm going to be willing to ask for help, and I'm excited about that. And I'm about to jump into a meeting with Britzy actually. So why don't we do that together, okay? There we go. How are you?
How are you? Good?
Good, say hi to YouTube.
Oh, hi, YouTube. Hi again, YouTube.
Hi again, YouTube. The daily star of the show. How are you? How's your morning?
Good. Productive. I just hopped off a meeting with Rebecca.
Yep.
Apparently, we didn't even have a renewal SOP for accounting. So Heather was super lost. Like we now understand why. Like we didn't even have one because April was supposed to make that one when she was still with us, and we found out that it was never made. So we were working on getting that one built so that we don't have any more mistakes happening in renewal stuff.
I love that. I leave on Monday, so my plan today is to sit down for 3 to 5 hours and just like brain dump everything that needs to happen because obviously there's a lot of moving pieces to the business. There's like my podcast needs to get launched. I've already pre-recorded all the podcasts, which is good. So I did do the SOP regarding how I want my Instagram account because obviously I want people to post while I'm gone. I've never actually done that, so it's really nerve-wracking for me to think about that. But I do feel really confident about the system. I think it's gonna work. And then yeah, I just wanna make sure that the Mastermind Mindset Month goes well, the Mastermind goes well. I wanna make sure that Rebecca's building the automated process so that when I get back I can take a look at it. So yeah, today's gonna be spent basically making a master plan for while I'm away. All right, so it's 10:45. Middle of the day, and your boy is gonna go for a little bit of a drive. Got the whip out, we're ready to go, and we are going to go, I'm actually gonna go to Interior Health. We're gonna see how well that goes. I'm gonna go there and see if I can have a conversation with one of the managers and just ask her like, see if I can level with her. So I don't know how well it's gonna go, but when you wanna be successful, you get resourceful. So let's see how well this goes. So I do have to do some Iron Energy stuff today, and I don't want it to be like all business and boring. So I am gonna do some of the stuff that I want to do today, including going to get my car checked out in an auto body shop. So I'm gonna go do that right now. Auto body first, and then business second. Let's go. So it is the middle of the day, and back at the house, I'm going to make myself a little bit of a meal. Today is scheduled as like a self-care day. So I did go to Boyd Auto Body, and I am gonna get my car repaired. Yeah, it's not gonna be done until April, which is fine because I'm gonna go on my honeymoon and then I'll get it repaired afterwards. But that is gonna get done, so that's cool. And yeah, now what I wanna do is I want to have a nice meal, and then I'm gonna pack a bunch of stuff. I basically have like way too many clothes. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna go into my massive closet. Not massive, but I'm gonna go to my closet and grab all of the stuffs that, like I don't wear half of it. So I'm literally gonna Value Village 50% of my closet. That's gonna be my day. I'm gonna put it in that little supplement king bag and take it to Value Village. All right, YouTube, it is the middle of the day. Now we're going to jump on a Rebel News interview. So you guys are gonna get behind the scenes of the Rebel News interview. It's gonna be good times. And I'm here with my beautiful wife too. Hi, wifey.
Hi, wifey.
Brian, Kirsten, good to see you again. Still in the midst of the fight for you guys.
Yeah.
So tell us the sort of first thing that happened after that.
It's crazy because I don't think think I've talked about it since, I don't think we've had like an interview about it. So basically we, once we got the gym open again, we wanted to be all inclusive and we wanted to keep it open for everyone. And so Operation Greenlight got the gyms open, and we just didn't feel right about like turning some of the gym members away and having it open for some people. And so we decided to be all inclusive. We also wanted to get loud because I think that a lot of businesses in British Columbia are, silently defiant, and they're silently, letting people in, etc. But I don't really think that that's a cause of social change. And I think that that's what we needed is we needed a social change.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. I think that like staying silent is good for the members of your community, but for everyone as a whole, like we have to speak up or we're not heard.
Yeah, so we actually took the stand and we all were on board. And then, we got fines from Interior Health. Out of nowhere, we got subpoenaed. We got dropped off a 48-hour court date, and you could tell by the size of this binder that they'd been building that court date for 2 weeks.
Yeah, easy.
And they rush ordered it on the premise that we were an immediate risk to public health without any sort of valid data to back the argument. And so for us, we went into the court. I actually went into the court date pretty confident because I thought that we would get a chance for natural justice. Unfortunately, we didn't get that, and we did get closed. So that happened a couple weeks ago.
I believe in Brian like more than I think I believe in any human, because he just follows through on everything he says he's gonna do. So I was like, we got this. And then we were very disappointed.
The accusation that you're an immediate health risk, historically in the last 2 years with COVID-19, have there been any outbreaks associated with your gym? Were you guys still using measures after you were taking this stand, or?
Yeah, so we actually we're a super clean gym. Like we have every one of our members that comes into the front door has to grab a cloth and a spray bottle, has to wipe down every single piece of equipment. Mm-hmm. We've still got our equipment spaced out from the first ask that Interior Health had of us. And so we are doing our part in terms of spacing out the gym equipment. So I don't really see the argument of the immediate health danger, but again, we didn't really get a chance to say that. And so what we're doing right now is we are preparing our own side, and we just have to slowly go through the process because they built it over 2 weeks. And so we can't unfortunately respond in 48 hours.
So you're closed right now. And then what was the culture like at your work after getting hit with the closure notice?
It was hard. For me, it felt like the one place that I could be safe. I felt like it was the one place where I just felt normal.
No, I was just gonna say that. It was such a breath of fresh air, because realistically, all we do is wake up, we go to the gym, and we're at home and we're working. So it was the most normal I'd felt in so long. And when it got shut down, I know along with all of our members, we were I was devastated. Mm-hmm. I just felt like an empty part, and I just lost a little bit of faith in Canada. I was I am so disappointed, and I was just really, really devastated, really disappointed, and we sat in that for a couple days.
Mm-hmm. All of us have an incredible amount of love for the gym, and there was just a couple of the owners wanted to go in a different direction. And so Kirsten and I and my business partner Cole decided that we wanted to kind of take on Iron Energy because we're super passionate about it. And so that's what we did. So right now we are in the transition phase where Kirsten and I are taking over a large percentage of the shares, and we're just going to continue to operate the gym.
Does that mean continuing the fight as well?
Yeah, so I'll be fully transparent. We are going to do everything in our power to fight and stay open for everyone. And also understanding that the hard cost of just turning the key of the gym is $36,000 a month. I'm willing to eat that because I do believe that what we're doing is right. I do believe in what we're standing for right now. And so I'm going to stand for as long as I possibly can, and also ask for support from the community because I'm only one person, and we're going to do it.
Family.
But we got a family to feed. But I believe in what we're doing so much, and I believe in Canada.
Yes.
And I know that it's hard right now for everyone to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, but I do think that the one thing that this has really done for Canadians is brought people together. And so I just want to continue to communicate with the world and share with people why we're standing up and why we're trying to stay all inclusive for everybody. And I'm not trying to make an enemy out of anybody. I'm not trying to choose one side or the other. I just want to be open for everyone, and that's kind of the message that we want to communicate.
What does it feel like seeing the other provinces, get rid of their vaccine passports, and then we have our province, which is almost going in the other way. If you look at the healthcare mandate that is coming out March 24th, that's more restrictions.
Very frustrating.
So frustrating.
I'm the province next door, do they have different scientists than we do? Does the transmission affect them differently in the air over there?
It's so crazy to me that my 13-year-old daughter can understand that this no longer makes sense. and somehow like we're still in this situation. Like it makes no sense. So it's like, if there's a better word than frustrating, I would use it.
In a recent poll, I believe it was the Vancouver Sun, I'll put it up here, they asked, just British Columbians, when do you think we should see an end to the mandates in BC? And the vast majority of them said it should have already happened. So you guys are really the voice of thousands of people here. I know you guys had a lawyer that was helping you. Have you come across some of the ways that restaurants have been able to not have passports but still be open? Is there anything like that for you guys in the gym sector?
I'm not sure. So our lawyer's working on it. And I think that because it comes from the Supreme Court, and with all the stuff that happened in Ottawa, that really is what caused us to back off from our like aggressive stance. Watching protesters getting thrown in jail and denied bail and their bank accounts frozen, we were like, whoa, like that is a risk that we are not willing to take. I'm willing to like stand and bark, but like that was just like too much for us. So
we have to play smart.
And we have a daughter.
I
have a 13-year-old daughter, and we have a life that we want to create. So yes, I want to fight for the community, but I'm not willing to go to jail for that. So.
And we've worked hard, like we've worked really hard to get to where we are right now, and like there's certain things that we're willing to risk, and there's certain things that would be absolutely crazy for us to risk. So
well, I don't think anybody can fault you guys for that. You guys have been fighting the good fight very hard when a lot of people have been silent. I know there was a GoFundMe. Is that still the best place to go, or have you guys figured out something else if people are interested in finding out more and maybe helping you out as well?
Well, I appreciate you for asking. That means a lot. We actually did a Give, Send, Go. And so if you're behind what we're doing and you want to stand up for Canadian freedoms and you want to stand up for all inclusivity and you like our message, Iron Energy Gym, in our bio, there is a link. You guys can donate to the Solo. We would appreciate it. Like, we don't expect anything. And even when we took over the shares, we knew that like this was the risk that we were taking on, and we were
ourselves.
And we were willing to take it on. But like, if the community wants to help, we appreciate it. It means a lot to us.
Yeah.
What message do you have for British Columbians at this point in time?
Look at what happened to us. Like, we're like a gym that's open for physical and mental health, and we got shut down with like a Supreme Court order because we were letting members work out. Like, we really don't have a lot of our freedoms right now, and I think that it's important that people stand up and claim some of them back and start asking questions. I've been doing a lot of calls to actions to email MLAs, like email city council, email your mayor, because it's crazy to me that I'm a business owner, like I'm a gym owner, and I'm the only one willing to speak up. Like, where did our leaders go in politics? Like, I'm talking about leaders that actually have an opinion that goes against the narrative of what everyone is saying. Like, where are the leaders that are standing up and actually speaking for their constituents? Like, why did the business owners have to take the blunt of this force? Like, I do believe that this should be the politicians that we elect speaking for the constituents, not like the constituents yelling at the politicians just to get a little bit of acknowledgement.
Well, I wish you guys the best, and we'll be following this story closely as we have been. So keep in touch if there's anything the public needs to know about what's going on. And thank you guys so much.
We appreciate you. Thank you,
we
Drea.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. That brings us to the end of the evening, folks. I just spent the last 2.5 hours working on a master plan. I'm gonna be going away for a couple weeks, and I created a master plan for my business to run without me. So I'm really excited to see if it works, because I've never stepped away from my business for 10 days before. And obviously my honeymoon is super important, and I love my wife very much. Kirsten, Mark, I sure do love ya. Okay? So I want to make sure that I'm off my phone for our honeymoon. And so I created a game plan to have my business run without me. And now we're going to see how good it is. So I'm excited. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you got some value from today's episode. Just literally got a little new setup here, which I kind of like. I've had probably 3 or 4 rains today. And a lot of work that I had to do. So feeling good, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got some value. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and chase your dreams. Let's go.